If you want to know exactly what's going on in the Temecula, Murrieta, and Menifee housing market, this video is for you. I've got some shocking numbers that I'm even a little surprised about. First, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit before we get into the statistics, just about my personal experience over the last month and a half working with buyers. Number one, I put probably 5 offers for 2 separate buyers in, cash or $20,000 to $30,000 over list price. And on the first 2 offers, or the first offer for both of those buyers, we did not get the home. Of course, a lot of buyers in this market are looking for the same thing in regards to updating pools, views, that sort of thing. So they are gravitating towards that type of home. But if you are in the market for those things, just be ready to pay over list price, bottom line. I can't believe some of the offers that we've been competing against and what they've gone up to, but that is what is going on in this market. Later on in the video, another really intriguing statistic for me is the average home is only getting 6 to 7 showings per listing in these 3 cities. And oftentimes they're getting 3 to 4 offers on each individual home. So basically, if you have 8 buyers coming in to see a home, 50% of them are making an offer on that house. Pretty crazy numbers. The numbers did increase a great deal in Temecula and Murrieta for the month of March, and I'm going to show you that in a bit. But bottom line is, you have to be very aggressive as a buyer. You have to see the homes on a Thursday, make an offer, be strong with the offer, make sure your agent's calling the other agent, making sure, what can we do to get this offer accepted? Do they need a rent back for a month? What in the offer that you are submitting can we do to make it more enticing for the seller? Those are the sort of things that you're going to have to do as a buyer, and your agent, make sure that they're following up. You really have to be on top of this, because if you're not, and you're just letting days go by without communicating with the listing agent, you're not going to get your offer accepted. So let's get into the statistics. And if you have any further questions, please reach out to me. Even if it's not about the housing industry, I've lived in this area for many years and can advise you on whatever it is you are looking to do. Okay guys, welcome back to our monthly market update. And this one is for March of 2024. We are going to go over new listings, active listings, days on the market, average sales price, the important aspects of things that you should know, whether you're buying, selling, or even if you own real estate. We choose Temecula, Murrieta, and Menifee, and we are going back 5 years for all of this data. Okay, so we're going to start off with new listings, and as you can see, basically from December 2022 all the way through March 2024, we are at very, very low inventory, and I say it many times, probably one of the bigger reasons why home prices have stabilized or even gone up, generally speaking, over those years. So just wanted to go over, for March, we have 144 new listings in Temecula, Murrieta 133, and Menifee 181, and this is March. And I wanted to go back. March was terrible last year. We're really around the same amount or the same number of newly listed homes. And then when we go back to, which I would love to see, we go back to March of 2022. This is just 2 years ago, guys, and the difference: Temecula 234, Murrieta 283, and Menifee 257. So there's a massive, massive shortage of homes, and I do not see this getting any better this spring. I honestly think that people are just not wanting to move for many, many reasons that I've gone over in my videos in the past. Okay, so next up, I'm not going to spend too much time because it's the same scenario as newly listed properties, but active listings are actually down. Really, they haven't changed much from December, which is crazy to think, because in December you have absolutely the lowest inventory in these three cities throughout the year, and we've pretty much stabilized all the way through, and we're in spring. This is when people start listing their homes, and it hasn't moved the needle much. So bottom line is that they're, number one, not a lot of homes to choose from. Number two, the certain homes that are priced well, that have solar, that have pools, that have a view, be ready to pay up or go over list price on all three of these cities, especially Temecula and Murrieta. So next up, we are going to go days on market, and we are back down to Temecula, 9 days on average. So I've said this before, this is a little deceiving because a lot of times agents put a home on the market on a Thursday and they do not decide, even though they have multiple offers by Saturday or Sunday, they don't decide until Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. So really these days on the market, you can lower these probably by 4 to 5 days. But in Temecula, we're 9, Murrieta 15, and Menifee 16. So next up, we are going to talk about percentage of original list price, meaning what are sellers getting on average in these three cities when they list their home, and on average they're getting 100%. So you list your home at 500, you're going to get 500. You list your home at 700, you're going to get 700. Of course, there are a few outliers in this, but you also have the homes getting driven up $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, depending on where it's located and all the amenities that I just stated that are bringing this up to 100%. Okay guys, I don't usually show shows per listing, but I thought this was important. The shows per listing, even though the home prices are where they're at, they're still selling, but we're not getting crazy numbers of showings. On average, you're getting 6, 5, and 6 showings per listing on each individual home, and you're getting multiple offers. And this is important to think about. So if the average home in Temecula is getting, let's just call it 7 showings, and you're getting 3 to 4 offers per home, basically 50% of buyers coming in to see that home are making offers. So again, it doesn't seem to matter. Seven showings on average, you're still getting 4 offers. And that is really just something to think about as a buyer or seller. Okay guys, and I knew this was going to happen. We are on the median average sales price. I mentioned it in the intro, as you can see, and this is a huge jump for sales price. February, Temecula was 700, it jumped to 735. Murrieta was 640, it jumped to 674, and Menifee pretty much stayed at 585. It dropped a little to 581. But I guess the moral of this graph is be ready if you are a buyer to have multiple offers and go over list price, especially if the home is remodeled, pool, solar, view. So there you have it guys. March's market update for Temecula, Murrieta, and Menifee.